Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here. And I wanted to talk today about motivation. I'm going to do a little three-part series on motivation, how to get it and how to keep it, because that's one of the things that I get asked about on a continual basis is how do I stay motivated? How do I stay positive? How do I keep moving forward in spite of anything that happens in life? I mean, we all have things that happen in life. We all have things that knock us off course. We all have things that make us question what we're doing or question, the validity of our actions, and we are always going to have those things. Tragedy will strike, things will happen, and they will, test our conviction and our resolve. Now, that doesn't mean that we stop. To me, the way that I look at things is that, there's no other choice in life but to move forward. And that's an important thing to remember. I was not always this way. I used to be very negative, very conflict oriented. I used to be into the drama. I used to be into, those feelings of just helplessness and society's pressures. And I used to just martyr myself on a daily basis about how things are and just the way that things are in life. And, I had to do a lot of work around myself personally to figure out that, life is what you make it. And honestly, the people who are successful because they have figured out ways to be successful and they work their asses off. The people with the great bodies, it's not all genetics. It's because they eat right. It's because they do that extra workout. They do that extra rep. They do that extra set. They do it when they don't feel like it. They just do it. Just make it happen. The people who are successful in business, they get up, they work hard, they grind it out. They do what they need to do. They make those extra phone calls. They make those extra invites. They spend time developing that extra training, getting people started right. They spend that time doing all that stuff. They don't just talk about it. They don't just look at other people and think, that person is successful because they have great genetics, because they went to a better school, because they had better parents, because their family life was better, their home life was better. They have this, they're better looking, they're this, they're that, they're this. There's always excuses and there's always things that our mind will allow us to latch onto to make sure we do not have to take responsibility for where we're at in our lives. But the fact of the matter is that we own where we are. We own everything we are. Everything we have done up until this point has made us who we are right now, standing right here. And that's an important thing to remember because it's not bad. Everything you've gone through has gotten you to where you are. And it's been an important part of your evolution as a human being. And the cool thing is that you can use all of those tools that you learn. And you might think I haven't learned any, but you did. Everything that I went through in my life has brought me to where I am. It has brought me amazing tools and amazing resolve when I tapped into it. An amazing set of skills that have allowed me to continue to move forward no matter what. Now, let's get back to motivation. So motivation, how do you stay motivated? Well, you got to figure out what you're getting motivated to do or going towards. Because if you don't have a compelling reason to be motivated, then you're not going to stay motivated. You're going to let the first shiny object distract you. You're going to let your friends, your family, somebody else who may be negative, some naysayer or whatever, you're going to let them knock you off course. So if you don't have a compelling thing that you are moving towards, you will not stay motivated. So you need to find a why, a goal, a grand vision that you want to move forward to. It's got to be something that pulls on you, that pulls you to be more and pulls you to be better. It makes you overcome that fear. And if you need to find that compelling thing, you need to write down, what are you passionate about? What do you want out of life? What does your life need to look like? Who do you want out of life? What do you want to become? What do you want to feel like? What do you want to have? Where do you want to live? What do you want to do? What's the most important things to you? What are the most important attributes for you to embody? What is the most important thing to you financially? What are the motivations for that? What are the most important things for you spiritually? What do you want? Who do you want to be? And you get busy designing that person. And you write all that stuff down and you look at it. You think about it daily. And you keep filling yourself up with that motivation and that push and that drive. Now, that's the first thing. So a compelling thing that you're moving towards. Number two, in finding motivation and staying motivated is mindset. You got to fill yourself up with positivity. You got to fill yourself up with that I can, I will, this is happening attitude. Because if you don't have that, you're screwed. You have that compelling thing that you're working towards and you're like, God, I want this life. I want this vision. I want that body, and then all of a sudden you don't really want to work out, and your mindset's negative and you're like, yeah, there's really no point in this. I really can't do it. But if your mindset's positive and your mindset's strong and you think to yourself all the time, you tell yourself all the time, I got this, this is happening, I got this, and you talk to yourself positively and you build that positive mindset because the stories that we tell ourselves and the way that we talk to ourselves and we communicate with ourselves determines how our mind is and also how we interact with other people. So Find a compelling story. Find a compelling reason that you're moving forward. A compelling vision for your life, let's call it. Number 2, find how to build that positive mental attitude. That positive attitude of, I can do this, this is happening, no matter what, this is happening. Positive self-talk, you know? Every time that negative voice comes up, that you can't do it voice comes up, you tell it to stop. You literally in your head say, stop, stop it, stop it. And you like fill it with positivity. You say, I can do this, I can do this, I got this, I can do this, I got this. You know, one thing I always tell myself is, I got this. And I say it in a way that like it already happened, like it's already done. You know, I tell myself that all the time. I just say, I got this. You know, like if I'm flagging in a workout and I can't get it done and I just feel like, you know, I'm dying, I'm like, I got this. It's done. You know, or if like I need to do something for my business and it kind of makes me nervous, I got this. It's done, man. Let's do this. And then I just go do it. So you got to think like that. Those are the first 2 steps. We'll cover a couple more tomorrow and a couple more the next day. But those are the big 2. Because a compelling vision for your life will carry you through quite a bit. Like a compelling vision and a compelling, you know, completed picture that you're working towards is huge. And if you develop that positive mindset and that positive self-talk, you can accomplish anything. So we'll move on from there. Thanks for watching this video. If you want more information on this, or you want to talk to me more about, you know, kind of what this all is and developing a positive mental attitude and you know, really using health and fitness as a base to accomplish whatever you want, teamsysof@gmail.com, and let's chat about it. Bye, guys.